Hey there, I'm Kid Wilder, and I think what we're going to actually end up doing now is we're going to stop selling, or not selling, but donating the alcohol. I want to hold on to it, and we're going to try to see if we can get the axe in time and make some aging casks. Got some crops ready to be harvested. Nothing important happening today. There's our axe. Can't remember when it was supposed to come in. Need to stop keeping some of the toss away axes out there. Okay, now that we have the axe, I think we're also going to try to get enough resources for a weapon upgrade. Because I wanted to get the iron sword or tin sword, bronze sword. It's bronze sword. I eventually got there. It's some sort of metal. Yeah, because we need a bit more copper. We're gonna start off. We'll head to the forest, go get us a bunch of hardwood. What all do we need for the cask? Stone and hardwood. Oh, we actually could do that now. We can guess at least one. We just need a little bit more hardwood and we can get a second one. Let's go ahead and go south. I can't remember for sure if the lychee has produced yet today. Okay. I try to stay on top of these things, but it's kind of difficult. Means the coconuts are probably ready to go. So we're gonna go down here, check on the coconuts, and I want to check to see what the requirements are for the sword. Yeah, 100 copper. We have the tin, we just don't have the copper. Oh, we need iron ore for that, which if we upgrade our pickaxe, we could get iron ore. We need a lot more copper and tin as well. Crazy as it sounds, these types of games are actually really fun and very relaxing, surprisingly. Oh, those are not back. We need to get this shrine repaired so I don't have to do that every time. I was gonna just teleport, but I remember I need to go up here and get this. I have a little bit of separation between my bed and the rest of the house. Probably could be placed better, but I like it right now. I don't think we're going to get that chili pepper completed unless somebody's actually selling just straight chili peppers. Oh, we got the rest of our stuff. I thought I leveled that up to the next stage. I never checked. So our forestry. See, we can get 20% chance to gain +1 herb when foraging, or 20% chance to gain +1 fruit when picking. We can make money from the foraging, but we can get extra fruit for gifts and eating. I'm going to do the fruit. Because we also use fruit in a lot of our brews that we're going to start doing. Not bad money-wise. 192. And pretty much the majority of that is just from the noodles I made. I did not get the rice out of the Yeah. I completely forgot. I had you grinding up some rice. I could have had even more money. 740. And that absolutely is primarily because of all that rice. Yeah, we got some decent amount of money from that. Now, it is absolutely because of that rice. So we've got you're ready to go, but you're still taking a while. You're still taking a while. Got our new sword and our new headpiece. Let's see if we like this headpiece more. Yeah, I kind of like that one more. Did that bump us up to the next stage? It did. Crop consumption effect plus 20%. Crop donation value plus 20%. We have not been fully donating just plain crops. I guess if I eat crops, if I understand this correctly, we get a 20% buff to the benefit from it. But if we donate crops, we get 20% buff to the amount that we donate. Probably go with the premium value, because I'm more likely to donate them, I think, than I am to eat them. So you can kind of see where the fertilizer slowly starts to fade. And there's a point that it's hard to tell if there's actually still fertilizer there because of how it looks. But I can assure you, more than likely, there is not. So the best thing you can do is just have fertilizer out. Go look, see if it'll even let you place it. Because outside of that, I don't think it's going to really be of any benefit to just try and plant stuff unless you absolutely have to. Because as you saw, I kept losing occasional crops. You can do it that way, but I don't think it's really overall worth it. Again, like I said, unless you absolutely have to. I need to see something. Because there's a thing about iron, like an iron weapon. And if I can get an iron weapon, or I guess it's technically iron tools. I want to see about the iron weapon. Oh, he gave me stone. $25 stone to be precise. Okay, so we need 150 iron ore. And that's pretty decent power bump. Which means we gotta upgrade our pickaxe. We need 200 copper and 210. We'll go ahead and try to get all of that. That way we can potentially get us a bronze pickaxe, which would allow for us to be able to harvest the iron. And then with the iron, we can get that sword, and it'll make combat way easier. Honestly, several of those enemies are hitting me for 0 damage because of my current armor buff, plus the pig. See, that one's not doing any damage to me whatsoever. I don't even have to really worry too much about any of these basic little animals. Got some tofu. Oh, recipe for tofu. Another thing we'll need chef's arsenal for. Yeah, even this one only does 2 points of damage to me. So the bigger ones are the only ones I really have to worry about now. giving me double areas. Finally. Wondering when we were gonna come across a room like this. And it's also a double door room. Found another paper. Later, many young and strong villagers tried to explore the cave, but all came out injured. From then on, very few people dared to enter. That's interesting. I'm just crazy, because I am repeatedly entering the cave. Probably should head back home. We got a decent amount of stuff. Pretty good haul. 34 jade. All because of that one room with all the stone in it. We did not get nearly as much tin or copper as I would have liked. I mean, we're getting there. All right, let's head home. You're still milling that? Does it only work whenever I'm here? We got 2 letters. We would have had 3, except for kind of lost one. How's it you're still going? I think it just does not work if you're not there. We didn't contribute anything today? That's not good. I guess we were technically supposed to contribute that rice, but for some reason the rice never did anything. See, tomorrow's somebody's birthday. Yeah, tomorrow's somebody's birthday. Well, I guess I could go ahead and do the travel pack. I'm up on my inventory by 10. Pretty sure these that you make, the clothing items you make from defeating enemies, might have the best stats overall. I could be wrong. There might be somebody that actually went through and made every single one of these and got the information for it. Plus 15 defense. That might be too bad. Especially with the 30% increase. Go ahead and bump up our carry capacity. Ooh. That's a nice number. So we got 62 just from the lychee wine. And then 40 plus 120. About 52, I guess. For the purple jade. And of course, 241 rice is gonna make a pretty good dent in our money. That means we are a sixth of the way towards getting a upgrade for our house. We've got somebody's birthday today. See, looks like they have some sort of braid on top. Who could that be? Is it? 'Cause they definitely have facial hair. And maybe him. Oh, he gave me some contribution vouchers. On what I am assuming is his birthday. Thank you for your kindness. The true joy of a birthday is being remembered. That he came at all delights me. The gift itself matters little. Yeah, he gave me vouchers on his birthday. I don't think I donated anything today. Yep. Because for some reason, the donkey doesn't grind nearly as fast when you are not on the property. I don't even know if it's a nearly as fast or if it's they just don't grind at all. So you have to be on property in order for them to actually grind all of your rice. So basically you put that in there and you have to do stuff on property. Otherwise you have to wait until the next day to get all of it. Alright, so we're about halfway through summer now. We don't have any major events today. Of course, we got crops that are ready to be harvested, but that's going to be a constant thing now. Oh, our bag upgrade. And we got our pick upgrade. Means we can go do iron now. Harvest days always end up using so much of my day. We got fishing talent. 10% chance to not consume bait. Fishing and fish catching stamina consumption 10% less. I guess we'll do the skillful efficiency reducer. Fishing and fish catching stamina consumption. Not a bad profit. We've definitely had better. But it's nice whenever you see at least 200. So those are all ready. We're just waiting on that one aging cask. Got another letter. After the war had just ended, much needed to be rebuilt. Yet the people were demoralized and lived in a state of lethargy. At this time, a learned man, seeing the plight of the masses, stepped forward and called out loudly to revive their spirits, but the effect was minimal. Kind of tempted to just go ahead and do the fight, because we do have a decent amount of healing items as long as I don't mess up too badly. And then we've got a better weapon than we had last time. So we're gonna go for it. Definitely a lot faster with that sword. It is you who have won. Well done. The chosen one, your reputation holds true. Do not let your guard down. The ones ahead are far more powerful than me. It's going to happen again. Tired. Farewell. Not seeing you off. So we got the sand, which means we can also build another teleportation location, repair the shrine. Oh, we might be able to get the sword. Are you working? Yeah, you're working. So that fight went way better because the bronze sword has a faster attack speed. So I was able to swing it a little bit faster. You obtain the material again? It seems nothing is too difficult for you. But I have a concern. Those mystical beasts you encountered, did they all disappear in the end? I know there was no other way. In a life or death struggle, if you hesitate to strike, you might put yourself in mortal danger. But after existing for so long, to vanish just like that, in an instant, it's truly lamentable. Kidwalder, I have a favor to ask. The next material needed, the Spirit Fox Pearl, is condensed from the Linksy of the Juwei. It can be obtained without harming the fox itself. If possible, I hope you can show mercy and not take the Spirit Fox's life. I know this request is somewhat unreasonable, but I owe that Spirit Fox a great debt of gratitude. I must do my best to repay it. Even if it means risking being shut out, I have to try. I entrust this matter to you. I'll go start preparing to repair the fourth shrine. Matter 28. Rice. Plain rice. Okay, so we got our plum wine. Can't really do anything with the soaked grains. Because we need... Oh, I guess we could actually dry them out real quick. Like, we can't do anything because we don't have any of the fermented stuff. Didn't really get a whole lot of money this time because I traded a lot of the stuff off because I needed a few more supplies. It's good to know that the plum wine is at least valued at 262. So we'll at least get 26 every time we trade off plum wine. I still say rice, like steamed rice, is the best sellable item because I get so much more money for it. And it takes less resources and less time to just grow rice and steam it. If you can get the recipe from the innkeeper, whatever her name is. If you can get from the innkeeper, it is one of the best recipes. I like the idea of some of these recipes that don't use Chef Arsenal. But if you use the recipes that use Chef Arsenal, I think they have better overall benefits. But then you're going to be eating into your profits if you're trying to sell the actual food items. I'm sure there's more to it. I'll have to look into it. But now that we are into the next area, we finally managed to beat that tiger and have our next set of armor that's being worked on and our upgraded sword that's being worked on. Hopefully we can get enough iron that we can upgrade our pickaxe so we can start collecting the next material type, and then upgrade our axe to also be able to start collecting better wood. And I think that'll be in the next video. We'll kind of work on that and try to get enough resources and money gathered up so that we can actually work on upgrading our house a third time, which that upgrade will probably be sometime in autumn. But I will see you in the next episode.